We really liked Sunnyside, so that was sort of the area we were targeting, plus some of the neighborhoods near here. But when this came on the market and it was brand new and in just a really great neighborhood, I can walk to all sorts of things. There's a coffee shop down the street. There's a great Mexican restaurant 2 blocks away. I mean, the location was awesome. I remember the first time I walked in the door for an open house, I saw everything and like you're drawn to the kitchen. And I said, okay, yeah, I want this house. And I didn't even see the rest of it yet, just because it looks great. And I mean, I love the colors that they chose, and it has everything I really have ever wanted. It might seem silly, but I really love the sink. I love that I can take the nozzle off and like move it around, and I love that they chose a gas stove rather than the electric. I think a lot of the places I was looking had electric, and that's not really what I like. I like to cook and I like to be able to control my temperatures and everything else. I mean, really nice stuff. I think most of it's GE. Fridge is great. There's so much space. Both doors open really wide and has the water and the ice right out of the door, which is pretty convenient. The freezer space is actually surprisingly big on the bottom. Put all sorts of stuff in there, and so easy to get out to the barbecue and in and out. It's really easy. I love that when I'm in the kitchen cooking, people can just be hanging out in the living room, or I can have the slider open if they're in the backyard, and I feel like I'm always sort of in the conversation, which is really great. It's just so bright and open. I love the flooring. It's kind of this cool, distressed look, I guess you could call it. It reminds me of everything I see in restoration hardware, which I love, of course. And wider, I guess, in terms of traditional hardwood. And it covers, you don't notice dirt on it, which is pretty nice for someone who doesn't like to vacuum and sweep every day. It seems to hide things pretty well while it still looks really, really nice. In the master bedroom, there are these 2 massive closets. I don't think I've ever even had a closet that's as big as one of them, and there are 2 of them up there, which is amazing. So there's just a ton of space to put everything you ever need. I didn't realize I had that many clothes, but I filled it up pretty quickly. The master bathroom is awesome. The shower alone is worth a trip. It's huge. It has this nice big glass shower. There's a surprising amount of storage that you don't really notice when you kind of just walk through. There's, whether it be shelving or just a lot of closet space. There's tons of drawers and cabinets in the kitchen, and then there's a whole other kind of like mudroom area that I never really knew that I would need, not being from this area, but it's come in really handy. There's always a place to hang my coat and put my boots, and nothing ever really gets in the way. It feels like it's all nicely put away. I love that I'm this close to downtown but have a backyard. It's great to let my dog out. It was fun. There was enough space. We built a couple planter boxes out there and did all sorts of planting. So when it's not winter, it looks much more colorful out there. 2-car garage, has a ton of space. We have our snowboards mounted out there. Our bikes are on the wall with 2 cars in it as well. There was a ton of space to put everything we needed in there. I didn't realize how important it was to have a garage in the winter until we had this one. The sky loft is great. It's so bright. There's huge windows up there. Every time we have friends over, we end up there playing cards or having a drink. It's just kind of a good place to hang out. Sort of just a different feel than the rest of the house. Feels more fun. So we had people over for 4th of July. We had a perfect view of all the fireworks going on over Coors Field. It was just really fun place to be.